Well, guys, well, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, April 6, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. Paramount Plus released a teaser trailer for Season 2 of Star Trek Picard on Monday. Patrick Stewart narrates the teaser, which introduces the return of Star Trek villain Q, played by John Delancey. Paramount Press release confirms that production has begun on Season 2. It won't premiere until 2022. Star Trek Picard premiered in January 2020. It caught up with Jean-Luc Picard, played by Stewart, at the age of 90, years after his departure for Starfleet. Stewart is 80. Q appeared on many episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation, including the series finale, All Good Things. Q challenged Picard to justify existence of humanity via time-bending scenarios. So far, Picard has won, and humanity continues despite Q's intervention. In the teaser, Picard calls time the true frontier. He discussed the weight of guilt over inaction in a crisis. Picard says time offers so many opportunities, but never second chances. The camera pans over a model of the USS Stargazer and an hourglass. It finally rests on the Queen of Hearts playing card. The card dissolves until only the Q remains. Q says with a maniacal laugh, the trial never ends. Star Trek Discovery airs its third season on October 15, 2020 to January 7, 2021 on CBS All Access to its rebranding as Paramount Plus. Spin-offs Star Trek Section 31 and Star Trek Strange New Worlds are also in development. Netflix has released a trailer for Season 2 of its reality competition series, The Circle, on Monday. The new contestants include Chloe Veitch from the dating series Too Hot to Handle and a surprise appearance from Last Fast. The 22-year-old ex's United Kingdom native Veitch joins 27-year-old Brian, 28-year-old Courtney, and 25-year-old Savannah from California. 58-year-old Lee and 34-year-old Terlisha from Texas, 20-year-old Jack from Connecticut, and 32-year-old Delisa from New York. Michelle Buteau returns to host. In The Circle, contestants live in a private apartment and create social media profiles to become the most popular. The new season shows Savannah dictating emojis for a text message with Trevor, while Chloe predicts romance between her and Trevor. Chloe also reveals that she is unfamiliar with NSYNC when Bass is announced as a surprise guest. The prize for The Circle is $100,000. Season 1 winner Joey Sasso took home the grand prize in January 2020, while Sammy Camarelli won 10 as the fan favorite. Netflix renewed the show for a second and third season. Season 2 of The Circle premieres April 14th, with new episodes every week for 4 weeks. The new series Panic is coming to Amazon Prime Video in May. The streaming service shared a premiere date May 28th and a poster for the young adult series Monday. Panic is based on the Lauren Oliver novel of the same name, which follows a group of recent high school grads who take part in Panic, an annual game in their town with high stakes. The poster shows a person falling while holding a torch. It also features the show's title and the tagline, "Let the game begin." Oliver created the series and will write and executive produce the new show. Amazon Studios head Jennifer Salk previously said Panic tells a story aimed at young adults, but anyone would be pulled in by the compelling characters and high-stakes drama brought to life by Lauren Oliver. She has rare talent in her ability to capture this generation so authentically. The pilot stars Olivia Welch as Heather, Mike Feist as Dodge, Ray Nicholson as Ray, and Will Chase as Sheriff King. Oliver's book, Before I Fall, was previously adapted as a 2017 film starring Zoe Dutch, Halston Sage, and Jennifer Beals. John Cena says the BTS Army, fans of the K-pop group BTS, support him on his journey to self-love. The 43-year-old actor and WWE wrestling star discussed Monday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show how BTS fans help him embrace his vulnerability during a dark time in his life. Cena said he was going through a difficult period about 4 years ago and started writing in a journal to help him cope. He later shared the journal entries on Twitter. Cena recalled, "It was about 4 years ago, and I decided just to have a vulnerable moment and put one of those thought-provoking journal entries out there on Twitter." Cena says many of the journal entries were about self-love as he struggled with feelings of being not enough. The entries coincided with the message of BTS's 2017 EP, Love Yourself, Her. Cena says, so I put out all these messages about self-love, and I'm thinking this is not going to be a good idea because this big, larger-than-life 16-time WWE champion is now talking about vulnerability and the fact that you are enough and you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are. But it caught fire because of the BTS Army. I was essentially sending a similar message of the band. Cena shared his journal entries and a message of self-love in the inspirational book, Do Your Best Every Day to Your Best Every Day and Be a Work in Progress. Cena said on Ellen, these books exist because the Army was brave enough, the BTS Army was brave enough to support my vulnerable moment, and now it's become a part of my daily routine. He added, it's basically my journal. I'm contemplating how I feel. Basically try to put forth a thought. I never tried to squeeze it to a certain individual. I tried to be as inclusive as I can. Cena previously discussed his love for BTS during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in September. He said, I got interested in their music, and then I got interested in what the music stood for. They advocate self-love. They advocate don't be afraid of failure. They advocate that you are not enough. Cena will appear in the upcoming films F9 and The Suicide Squad. Netflix is adding 4 actors to the cast of Bridgerton Season 2. The streaming service said Monday that Sharita Chandran, Shelley Kuhn, Callum Lynch, and Rupert Young will appear in the new season. Chandran will play Edwina Sharma, the younger sister of Kate Sharma, played by Simone Ashley, while Khan will portray Mary Sharma, Kate's mom. In addition, Lynch will play Theo Sharp, while Young will play Jack. Bridgerton is based on the Julia Quinn book series, Season 1, based on Quinn's novel The Duke and I, centered on the romance between Simon, the Duke of Hastings, played by Reg John Page, and Daphne Bridgerton, played by Phoebe Devenant. While Season 2, based on The Viscount Who Loved Me, will follow Anthony Bridgerton, played by Jonathan Bailey's search for a wife. Kate, played by Ashley, is one of Anthony's love interests. Netflix announced last week that Page won't return as Simon in Season 2. Selena, the series, Part 2, is coming to Netflix in May. The streaming service shared a premiere date May 4th and a teaser for the new episodes Monday. Selena, the series, tells the story of late Tejano singer Selena Quintanilla, who died at the age of 23 in March 1995. Christian Staratos plays Selena in the Netflix series. The preview for Part 2 shows Selena performing her 1994 single Bidi Bidi Bam Bam. Selena's sister, Suzette Quintanilla, who executive produces the show, said in an interview with Entertainment Tonight in March that Part 2 will cover the whole spectrum and revisit both ups and downs in their family's life. She said, it's just a little bit of everything. It makes you feel happy, and there are some sad moments, and then there's some moments that personally I don't want to revisit. It brings up some really weird feelings inside. So it's just a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. Selena, the series, co-stars Naomi Gonzalez as Suzette Quintanilla, Gabriel Chavarria as Selena's brother A.B. Quintanilla, Ricardo Chavarria as Selena's father Abraham Quintanilla, and C.D. Lopez as Selena's mother Marcela Quintanilla. The series is created by Moises Zamora and premiered on Netflix in December. Tom Hiddleston's Loki falls into hot water with the Time Variance Authority in the latest trailer for the Marvel Villains upcoming series on Disney+. Loki refers to the TVA as timekeepers as being held by the organization after taking the Tesseract in Avengers Endgame in the clip released on Monday. The TVA protects the proper flow of time and needs Loki to fix it after he messed things up by taking the Tesseract. The God of Mischief, who is being recruited by Owen Wilson's Mobius, is then sent out on a number of strange missions in service to the TVA. Loki says to Mobius, it is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me. I'm 10 steps ahead of you. Loki from director Kate Herron is coming to Disney Plus on June 11th. Michael Waldron is serving as a head writer. Gugu Mbatha-Raw, Sophie Del Martino, Wumi Masuka, and Richard E. Grant also star. Bill Burr announced Monday a 2021 U.S. comedy tour produced by Live Nation. Burr will begin the tour July 2nd in Las Vegas at the Cosmopolitan before wrapping up on December 30th in Phoenix at the Arizona Federal Theater. The tour will include rescheduled dates with tickets for those shows on sale now. All previous purchased tickets will be valid for the corresponding rescheduled dates. The rescheduled dates include stops in Las Vegas, Atlanta at the Cobe Energy Performing Arts Center, and the Coca-Cola Roxy in Reno, Nevada, at the Grand Theater in Valley Center, California, at the Event Center, and in Indianapolis at the Murat Theater of Old National Center. Tickets for the new dates go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. local time through Burr's official website. Mark Anthony and Ben Affleck have nothing but praise for Jennifer Lopez in a new magazine cover story. Anthony is singer and Lopez's ex-husband. Affleck, an actor and Lopez's ex-fiancé, and other stars celebrated Lopez in the May issue of In Style. Lopez and Anthony were married from 2004 to 2014 and have 13-year-old twins together, daughter Emmy and son Max. In the article, Anthony praises Lopez's vision and work ethic. Anthony says the thing about Jennifer is her ability to see and understand things before they happen. Before she even brings up an idea, she has visualized it 1,000 times, and if anyone says it might not be the greatest idea, she'll say, "You just don't see it." 9 times out of 10, she nails it. He added, "She's the first one in the room and the last to leave, the hardest worker I've ever met. When we were together, it was quite the opposite for me. Things have changed since. I've learned so much from her. She's the original." Affleck, who dated Lopez from 2002 to 2004 after meeting on the set of 2003's film Geely, also voiced admiration for Lopez's work ethic. Affleck says, "I thought I had a good work ethic, but I was completely humbled and blown away by what she was committed to doing day in and day out. The seriousness in which she took her work, the quiet and dedicated way she went about accomplishing her goals, and how she would go back and redouble her efforts. She remains to this day the hardest working person I've come across in this business. She has great talent, but she also has worked very hard for her success, and I'm so happy for her that she seems at long last to get the credit that she deserves." Lopez, singer, actress, television personality, and producer, responded by voicing her love and passion for her work. The star says, I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. Every day does not seem like a job to me. I can honestly say I'm living a dream, and I'm grateful every day that I wake up. I have tireless energy for what I do. I also have an amazing team who helps me in every single way, both personally and professionally. I really believe that's the most important thing, is to have great people around you. Lopez got engaged to retired baseball star Alex Rodriguez in 2019. Anthony was married to model Shannon DeLima from 2014 to 2017, while Affleck was married to actress Jennifer Garner from 2005 to 2018. Most recently, Lopez hosts the NBC reality dance competition World of Dance and executive produces the freeform series Good Trouble. Gloria Henry, the portrayed mother Alice Mitchell on the classic Dance the Menace television series, has died at the age of 98. Henry's daughter Erin Elwood confirmed her death to the Hollywood Reporter. Elwood said she died at her home in Los Angeles Saturday, one day after her birthday. Erin Elwood also confirmed her mother's death on Instagram. Erin Elwood said alongside a photo of Henry, "She was such an incredible woman in so many ways. This last year with her has been beautiful and heartbreaking. Thank you all for following me and supporting me on this journey, this beautiful landmine. Goodbye, Mama. I love your guts forever." Henry's son Adam Elwood additionally confirmed his mother's death on Facebook. Henry's Dennis the Menace character Alice Mitchell was the mother of the titular troublemaker portrayed by Jay North. Herbert Anderson starred as the father Henry Mitchell. Dennis the Menace ran for 146 episodes across 4 seasons from 1959 to 1963. The series is based on the newspaper comic strip of the same name by Hank Ketchum. Henry also starred in movies including Bulldog, Drummond Strikes Back, Adventures in Silverado, Riders in the Sky, Air Hostess, Miss Grant Takes Richmond with Lucille Ball and William Holden, and more. The actors additionally appeared in My Little Margie, Father Knows Best, Perry Mason, The Life of Riley, Newhart, Simon and Simon, Silver Spoons, Dallas, Doogie Howser MD, and Parks and Recreations, which marked her final role. Henry was 98. The Weeknd will be donating $1 million towards relief effort in Ethiopia amid conflict in the region. The singer said on Twitter Sunday, "My heart breaks for my people of Ethiopia as innocent civilians ranging from small children to elderly are being senselessly murdered and entire villages are being displaced out of fear and destruction." He continued, "I will be donating $1 million to provide 2 million meals through the United Nations World Food Program and encourage those who can to please give as well." The Weeknd additionally posted a link to the World Food Program USA where others can donate as well. Interim forces have been fighting leaders of the Tigray People's Liberation Front in the region since November, after Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed of Ethiopia said that the TPLF launched an attack on the Ethiopian National Defense Force. The conflict has resulted in thousands being killed and the exodus of more than 50,000 civilians and refugees to Sudan. The Weeknd in February rescheduled his After Hours tour for 2022. Carrie Underwood, Blake Shelton, and more will perform at the 56th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards on April 18th. Chelsea Ballerini, Dierks Bentley, Lee Brice, Brothers Osborne, Kane Brown, Luke Bryan, Kenny Chesney, Eric Church, Luke Combs, Dan Plauché, Mickey Gulton, Ryan Hurd, Jack Ingram, Alan Jackson, Elle King, Miranda Lambert, Little Big Town, Ashley McBride, Mary Morris, Carly Pierce, John Randall, Thomas Rhett, Chris Stapleton, The Warren Treaty, Keith Urban, CeCe Winans, and Chris Young will also take the stage. The ceremony will be broadcast live on CBS at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from 3 venues in Nashville, including the Grand Ole Opry House, Nashville's historic Ryman Auditorium, and the Bluebird Cafe. The performances will take place across the 3 venues. This marks the second year in a row that the ACM Awards are being held in Nashville. Urban hosted last year's event in September and is returning to host alongside Mickey Gulton. Gulton is nominated for New Female Artist of the Year, and Urban received 2 nominations for Music Event of the Year. Morris and Stapleton lead all nods with 6. Jason Aldean will perform a pair of live audience shows at the Bonnaroo Farm in May. The 44-year-old country singer said Monday that he will return to the stage as part of the Concerts of the Farm series at Bonnaroo Farm in Manchester, Tennessee. Aldean will perform May 14th and 15th, his first live music shows in over a year due to the COVID-19. He said in a statement, You could have asked me to play a gas station at this point, and I would say yes. So being able to set up the full show with all the band guys plugged in is going to be to make for a really good time. We're going to intern it up. There's nobody out there to bother and make up for some lost time for sure. Tickets go on sale Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Aldean's Army members will have access to the pre-sale tickets beginning Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bonnaroo Farm said the event will host a limited number of fans and socially distanced 4-person pods. Bonnaroo Music Art Festival will take place on the ground September 2nd to the 5th and feature headlining performances by the Food Fighters, Lizzo, and Tyler, the Creator. Aldean released his 9th studio album, 9, in November 2019. Paloma Faith says her infant daughter has finally been discharged from the hospital. The 39-year-old singer and actress gave an update Sunday on Instagram stories after her 6-week-old daughter was hospitalized for an infection. Faith says, finally out of the hospital, but she has to have IV meds every day for a week. Praying for a speedy recovery. Hashtag NHS Heroes. Hashtag NHS. Hashtag Save Our NHS. Faith previously said on Instagram that her baby girl had an infection of some kind. Faith gave birth to her daughter, her second child, with her partner Lyman Lashley in February. She wrote on Instagram, "Well, I'm not pregnant anymore. I had a planned C-section yesterday. I'm in a lot of pain and didn't sleep last night, but it's worth it to see and meet the new little chirper I have in front of me." Faith and Lachin also have a daughter born in December 2016. Faith announced in September that she was pregnant again after undergoing multiple rounds of in vitro fertilization. She said at the time, "This child is so wanted. It's my 6th round of IVF and was a struggle to get here. I had a very traumatic first birth, and I'm also prone to postpartum depression." In March, Faith said that she and her daughter were both recovering from thrush, but that her baby girl was doing well. She says, "Bubs is doing well, and started to open her eyes and really look now, which is wonderful. Faith shared her struggles with frustrations with breastfeeding in a post last week. Faith released her fifth studio album, Infinite Things, in November amid her pregnancy. She is also known for playing Bette Skies on Pennyworth and for serving as a judge on The Voice Kids UK. And finally, Justin Bieber surprised fans on Easter with the sudden release of a new gospel-infused EP, Freedom. The EP is available to stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Pandora, Tidal, SoundCloud, and Deezer. The singer said on Instagram Sunday, Freedom on all platforms. The project contains 6 tracks, including the titled song, All She Wrote, featuring Brandon Love and Chandler Moore, We're in This Together, Where You Go, I Go Follow, featuring Pink Sweats, Chandler Moore and Judah Smith, Where Do I Fit In, featuring Tori Kelly, Chandler Moore, and Judah Smith, and Afraid to Say, featuring Lauren Walters. The Freedom comes right after Bieber recently released his 6th studio album titled Justice in March. The singer also dropped a music video for the album track Peaches, featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon. Justice has topped the U.S. album charts, followed by Lana Del Rey's Chemtrails Over the Country Club and Morgan Wallen's Dangerous, the double album. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, April 6, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.